The ISFP stereotype is that they're emotional, soft, artistic, and not particularly logical. And that stereotype is so pervasive that ISFPs themselves don't often recognize their own architecture. So when they encounter their own capacity for clear, precise, ethical reasoning, they assume it must be something else, something with a thinking function higher in the stack, usually INTJ. But here's what's actually happening. The ISFP has introverted feeling dominant and extroverted sensing auxiliary. The thinking function, extroverted thinking, sits in the inferior position, the anima. And the anima is either desired or denied. In a culture that values logical thought over emotional intelligence, the ISFP often reaches toward that extroverted thinking anima as an identity. Logic becomes something they want to claim, something that feels like it elevates them beyond the stereotype. But the ISFP's relationship to logic isn't coming from extroverted thinking. It's coming from introverted feeling integrating with ethical reasoning. When the ISFP reaches full cognitive development, when introverted feeling matures completely, ethics and logic become one integrated system. What is right and what makes sense are no longer separate questions, they arrive together. That's not extroverted thinking building a logical framework. That's introverted feeling producing an ethically coherent mind that appears logical because the values are so internally consistent. ISFPs are actually among the most brilliant scientific and analytical minds in the system when fully developed. Sabina Spilreen, Jung's student and accused mistress, whose contributions to psychology were significant and largely uncredited, was almost certainly introverted feeling dominant. Elon Musk, who carries a reputation for rational systems thinking, reads as introverted feeling dominant architecture. Angelina Jolie, Fiona Apple, Margaret Mitchell, who wrote Gone with the Wind. Brilliant, precise, deeply original minds. None of them fit the soft, emotional stereotype. All of them fit the fully integrated, introverted feeling dominant, where personal ethical truth becomes the foundation for everything built on top of it. The ISFP isn't logical despite being a feeler. They're logical because of how deeply integrated their feeling function becomes. The logic serves the ethics. The ethics are precise enough to look like pure reasoning from the outside.